How do I create state diagrams using PlantUML? If you are curious about how to create state diagrams using PlantUML, you are in the right spot. Let's break down the steps to make this process simple and effective. First, you will need to write a plain text script using PlantUML's specific syntax. This script will define your states and transitions, which PlantUML will convert into a visual diagram. To start, open your text editor and begin your PlantUML file with the command at the top. Type @startml to signal the beginning of your diagram. At the end of your diagram, you will type @nduml to indicate that you are finished. Next, you will define your states. Use the keyword state followed by the name of the state you want to declare. For example, you might type state idle. This tells PlantUML that you have a state called idle. You can also define states implicitly by just naming them in your transitions. Now let's talk about transitions. To show how one state moves to another, use arrows. You can representing this with the symbol. For instance, if you want to show that idle transitions to processing, you would write idle processing. You can label these transitions with events or conditions by adding text in quotes. For example, you could write idle processing. Start event to show that the transition happens when the start event occurs. If your state diagram is more complex, you might want to use nested states. PlantUML allows this by using curly braces. For example, if you have a state called processing that includes substates, you would write it like this: state processing, state waiting, state running. This structure helps you model more complex state machines. You can also specify actions that occur when entering or exiting a state. Use the keywords entry and exit inside a states block to do this. To give you a clearer picture, here is an example of a simple state diagram. @startml, *idle, idle processing, start, processing idle, stop, processing *nduml. In this example, asterisk represents the start or end point of the state machine. PlantUML also allows for basic styling, such as changing colors or fonts. However, it automatically manages the layout to keep your diagrams clear without requiring manual adjustments. Using PlantUML for creating state diagrams can save you time and reduce mistakes compared to drawing by hand or using drag and drop tools. Since the diagrams are created from text, they are easy to update and integrate into your notes or documentation. By practicing with simple diagrams first, you can build your confidence before tackling more complex state machines. With these steps, you will be well on your way to creating effective state diagrams using PlantUML.